do another study on Matthew 6, giving to the needy. Giving to the needy and fasting. I'll start right at the beginning of chapter 6 of Matthew, all the way to verse 4. Be careful not to do your acts, and I'll commentate as I go. This is the New International Version. Be careful not to do your act of righteousness before men, to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. It has to do with attitude. You don't want to be seen that you're great or this or that. You know what I mean? It has to do with the spirit, like a spirit of the law. You're doing it out of your heart, and it's not for arrogance or people to see you or get something from it. Okay? 2 verse 2, so when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets, so to speak, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets, to be honored by men. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full, meaning God doesn't like that they will get the reward. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that, meaning you just do it off the cuff, you do it, and you don't have any intent of any arrogance or you want adulation. Verse 4, so that your giving may be in secret, then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Okay, now in verse 16, fasting, 16 to 18. 16 to 18. When you fast, doesn't mean you must fast. It's not commanded. If you want to fast, if you do want to fast, then when you fast, do not look somber and sorrowful, you know what I mean, and downcast, as the hypocrites do. For they disfigure even their faces to show men that they are fasting. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full. God sees it, that it's just for show, and it's a sin. But when you fast, put oil on your head and wash your face. It doesn't mean you need to put oil on your face. It just means look tidy and clean, you know. That's the gist of it. So that it will not be obvious to men that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen in heaven. And your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. So, those are two little things in Matthew 6. Given to the needy, verse 1 to 4. And the same chapter, Matthew 6, fasting, verses 16 to 18. Okay? Have a good day. Bye.